Hello, everyone. You clicked on the long range outlook here from East Coast Weather Authority. I am meteorologist Mike Griffith, and looking like we're going to have a little bit of a frost and freeze potential here across much of the mid Atlantic and also the mountains, and maybe up into the western suburbs of Philadelphia, down into western suburbs of Charlotte as well. Frost advisories tonight. Then we're going to be watching a coastal low move through this weekend. So here we go into Friday here. Another storm system gets cranking out here in the plains. And you notice this comma shape. This is a big low forming out here. This is a cold front, and it's going to push east and bring a lot colder temperatures this weekend here. Here we go into looking like we're into late Saturday right here. The front tries to push through here in the southeast and might even bring some snow showers up there to Boone and any of the higher elevations there in the mountains, with western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, even Kentucky up there, western parts of the mountains of Virginia as well. And looking like it's just going to move east and then move out. But a coastal wave is going to develop along this front as it moves out over the water. And that's going to become a big low pressure system here. It's going to move up in New England and probably bring a lot of rain and wind as a nor'easter up there as we're looking into Sunday right now. And it's going to feel really cold across much of Virginia and Pennsylvania and even down in the North Carolina. The 32-degree line goes all the way down there. So this storm gets cranking. It's going to have the effects felt all the way down here to Carolina because of the cold air being drawn in behind the low pressure system on the backside of it. So it's going to be cold after this storm system makes its exit. Temperatures modify here for a little bit, and then we start to go into a more of a rain pattern and not so really cold or any more chilly. And then it looks like as we go into the third or so, which is going to be in the first week of November, we just see a lot of cold air being trapped up there in southern Canada. But I think a lot of it's going to spill down here, especially into this southeast U.S. and even the east coast, the northeast over here also as well. Let's take a look at the actual longer range GFS right here and look and see if we can see any type of pattern changes here well into the future. So as we go into the middle of November, it looks like a pretty significant trough gets going here across and digs into Texas here right around the 1st of November. So to the 4th, that system pretty much exits. Look at California. They're going to be getting some more stormy weather out there through the 5th of November, which in turn could actually mean a little bit of a shift to some temporary ridging here across the eastern coast, which is going to include the southeast here. We're going to be under a little bit of a ridge that tries to build back in here around the 8th or so of November. And then as we take it long range, all we can see is just that this huge area, the circulation right here, which is a chunk of a low that breaks off from the Arctic Circle, just kind of sits up here and chills. So anytime after the 8th, it could say a drastic change is coming. But that's only if you want to believe something this far out into almost mid-November, where it actually has a polar low come down in the jet stream from Canada, kind of just sit there over the Hudson, over the Northwest Territories, northern Canada, but it's cold down into the central part of the United States, Minnesota, Dakotas, all that. So they could start getting some action up there. Minnesota's getting some snow tonight. So it looks like this whole area of the northern chunk of the U.S. could start to get into some of the action here as we go into the middle of November. Not really surprised because I think that's kind of normal for this time of year. So anything out there that gets cranky, we're going to have to watch. So that's looking into mid-November right there. So anyway, I'm going to take a break here and get off here. And I want to thank you a lot for watching. I am meteorologist Mike Griffith. Have a good one.